Hey, everybody, Yes Squad here. Um, a lot of y'all may understand or may seem that I wasn't on quite a bit. Haven't really played in a while. And, the reason for that is I'm finding that I just don't have interest in Guns of Glory anymore. I know they introduced the Kingdom threat that was supposed to be the latest, greatest thing involved. I guess the latest, greatest thing they released. And even that was kind of corny. Um, and there's really not much to do anymore, in my opinion, anyway. With Guns of Glory, I don't actually. You can see my powers down because I just went because I was so bored during the last KVK. I just went kamikaze, killed a million troops for no reason. Because the gameplay is just that freaking boring now. It's not much to do anymore playing the game overall. So pretty much I rarely get on. So it's not. I guess I didn't necessarily quit playing Guns of Glory, but I don't actively play Guns of Glory, and I think that's kind of what saved me. Why I decided not to quit. And really, I just started playing. So I put out a video about the new game that came out, or not new came out, but the Rise of Kings. And actually, I've been just playing that, and to be honest, I've been spending money on that too. It's not like the new game that I'm playing is free. However, once you get to a certain level on Guns of Glory, it's like the cost just to take one step further is crazy. And I'm at the point where I need to determine whether how crazy I want to get with this damn thing. And for me, I guess I made the decision that I'm not going to put a lot more money in the game because the one thing they did, they created all these updates. Yeah, great, good for them. But they pushed it out so fucking fast. Sorry for my cursing, everyone. They pushed it out so fast that now the game has a whole bunch of bugs in it. Like I was about to play. I was about to go ahead and see what I could do. Go ahead and play the what is that thing called? The Kingdom Raid thing. But I got so many freaking bugs. As soon as I went to go play, I just couldn't even play that thing. So I was like, all right, yeah, you go out, you push all these things, the latest update. I need to do a video on that. Like I said, I haven't really, I guess, cared enough um, because I don't think what they're putting out is actually good enough to actually make a video on. Really, what have they done um, over the last couple updates? In my opinion, they haven't done much. So I know maybe somebody maybe in the chat, so just one of the not really looking at my not looking at my chat right now. I need to get there so I can actually see what you're saying. Unfortunately, but I don't even know if you can freaking hear me. That's the kind of crazy shit that I'm on right now. But overall, I just think that I rather I think it's better, or I rather have spend money. If I'm going to spend money, I'd rather get a bigger benefit from it. And I think that's the rub when you get to these games where you spend so much money and you're not really getting the benefit. And when that occurs, when you stop getting that benefit, you know what? You just stop playing. That's what happens to the the big guys. You know, they realize like, hey, I started playing this other game, and now it's a little better than what I played here. I get further. I spend $100. I get a lot more for that $100. Taking a look at, all right, they released this new Curiosities, and I think the Curiosities is one of the last of the things they need to update. Um, so let me see here. I wonder if y'all can hear me. Got it. All right, Clutch. Let's see if you can hear me here. I'm just talking away. As you can see, I'm typing as well. All right. Let's see. Where are my stickers at? All right. Cool. 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 All right. Good. Now that my boy Clutch can hear me, I can get back on track. So looking at the curiosities, what we have here. For me, I kind of have top of the line for distance. Let's see. I'm at the flawless. Let's kind of look at what it was before all this crap. All right, so I'm at the flawless master security for 2, and I'm at a precious master for 2, right? So 50% flawless, 50% master. And looking at this is not what I'm looking for. Looking at the Time Lord trials, I can't I can't even get up to. Yeah, I can't even get up to what, past 100 points with that. So what they're saying is, unless you can get something up to flawless, that's worthless. Can you imagine? So you need 4 of the things set up as flawless in order to get credit. Now, for me, that doesn't make sense. Precious, Raphael's panel. Because looking at what I got here, all right, so 21. All right, so they're saying I have no sun. The fuck is a sun? And say I have no moon. All right, let's take a look. The fuck is a sun and the fuck is a moon? Am I looking at the wrong thing? Oh, man. All right, hold on a second. Hey, Crafty's going on. Yeah, for me, I'm not going to leave the game because I don't need to. But I don't think I'm going to play it as actively as I used to. Um, I haven't, like I said, I haven't really played the game at all lately. Barely even looked at this damn thing. All right, Time Lord targets, unlock sets. So what are they? Time Lord and flawless, golden corn, or Lorenz. Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong screen. Showing you on my iPad here. All right, so what the fuck are they talking about? Am I thinking of something different? Flawless pocket watch, the general doings. Flawless feather. What is this? What is this on? Can anyone remind me what this is on? This let's see, each item rule. What is this Time Lord target about? I cannot figure out the shit or nothing. Epics, Hilt. Isn't this about the Precious Star map? Yeah. So they're not counting. Are you serious? Look at this. You see my points here? I got 0, 0. So they're not counting my all the stuff that I have. Yeah, I think I didn't even do Kingdom Raid, and to be honest, I didn't even shield. So I got if big C40 came over and knocked me down, whatever. But whatever, it was fine. All right, so Precious Flawless. All right, so there we go. All right, so in order to get any kind of credit, okay, this is what they're saying, but I don't understand. Flawless Curiosities. I still don't understand this. All right, do y'all see what I have on my screen? Is this happening to anyone else? And it's the kind of shit that makes me like stop playing this game. Right now, it's saying I have no sun, no moon. The sun is the flawless golden coin of Lorenz, and the moon is the Raphael's blah blah blah. And when I go here, here's my sun, flawless pocket watch Dumas, and here's my moon. Ah, I know why. So what they're saying is, unless you're number 4, whatever. All right, so basically, yeah. So basically, another reason why I'm about to quit. Hey, what's going on? Is I've been playing this game, Rise of Kingdoms, and I'm spending money on this game. Actually, I enjoy spending money on the game because I can see an immediate benefit. But for Guns of Glory, I'm not seeing anything. And I don't really enjoy. Like I like making videos. I like working with all of you who joined this chat. But anyone else kind of like feel like it's not really a fun game anymore. And it maybe also that my alliance is kind of dead. That I'm feeling a little like whatever. But I don't like before. I wanted to get on to Guns of Glory. I wanted to finish up my honor challenge as soon as possible. Looking at the honor challenge, they give you the books for the curiosities, blah, blah, blah. But you're not even getting as much as you used to here. So the last honor challenge, they gave us a ton of resources. Now they're giving us shit. That's the thing. They don't want to give you the stuff that you actually really need. So they try as hard as possible. Every time, so they make something up, and it's good. Then they change, like, oh shit, wait, this is too good. Let's change it around. So, like for me, basically, I'm not actively playing Guns of Glory. I'm going to report on it. I'm going to make videos about it. Do tutorials on it. But in terms of me actively participating, I'm just not going to do it. Because I don't know. I think if people want to join me in doing like a creating like a kingdom, as I mentioned in my video I'll release in this other game, I'm all for that. And I'm not getting paid by the other game. I'm not a social influencer or anything else. But what else can I do? And look at this is what I have currently. So one, in order to get these to the next level, I need a ton of these. So I need 194 books. How much would I have to pay? Keep going in the wrong place. To get 194 books now. All right, so in order to get the stuff that I need to actually do decent, I gotta pay $100. Well, maybe not. Let's see if I push it up to 100. Yeah, pretty much I gotta pay $100 just to qualify to get something for the Time Lord trials. And it's not like, you know, let's see here. There's the guy who zeroed me, little bastard. You know, looking at my stats, not like my stats are like, crazy, but they're not that bad either. So why should it cost me so much just to get the opportunity to get stronger? So just to upgrade my two curiosities, $100 doesn't include pushing them up to the next level. Doesn't include getting up to the next level that it just came out. It costs, but if I want to get my what is these things called? Airship boost, airship parts up. In order to do that, I gotta get 120 of these just to move this up one level. So this game is just too expensive for me. So pretty much, I'm going to be checking in, making videos. Like I said, when stuff comes out, I'll try to make content as clearly as I can. But in terms of actively playing or paying into this game, it's done for me. One thing I do want to do is I want to upgrade my castle. So I'm just going to be focusing on that, pretty much farming. I did like this thing. So the one thing I do like that they did, let me move it over here. I do like this new setup for the, what they did, just to kind of give some content here. What they did is they combined the daily deliveries with the subscription. So you got the Smuggler's Deliveries and you have the subscription. What they did is they combined it. So you can choose, when you go in, you can choose to get it 7 days, 15 days, or 30 days. And this is the Smuggler's Delivery part. And I think this is pretty neat. So you can decide what you want to get. So if you need food, you can get food. You need silver. You need speed ups. So I actually like this. The one thing is they reduced the cost. Now I think it's like $20 versus $30 in the past. And now you can get exactly what you need versus what they want to give you. To get those extra benefits, though, you have to subscribe. And this is when you get a lot of these other benefits, which I think is helpful to you. And it's a tangible thing. So you can actually see, up here, now that I have the subscription, I have all these buffs. So I actually do like the way they did that in terms of the update. In terms of the curiosities, I think this is the last thing they have to do in order to upgrade to this new format where you have like the 3 lower ones and then you have the 3 top ones. I think that's the last of the different boosts they have that needs to be upgraded that way. The next update is going to be with the airship. They changed the format, so the way it's going to work in your airship, if you have anything in your guardian column, all the guardian stuff is going to be kicked out. So for your airship, it's going to be nothing but, now this is if you follow along with happens with King of Avalon. For the airship, there's going to be no beast. So when you're assigning abilities, all it's going to be is attack. You're not going to have a different one for defense. You're not going to have a gathering. You're not going to have a beast. So pretty much what you're going to do, if you're going to receive all the so if you put in however much it cost you, so let me go back. however much it costs you to get, you know, here, or to get here. Now, well, this one they're going to keep, to get this. They're going to refund you all. They're going to refund you all that stuff, and the only thing you'll be able to upgrade is going to be the attack mode abilities. So that's going to be a little different. And that will probably come out in the next update. It seems like they're on a different cycle now. So probably coming out in 2 weeks or so. So that's a little different on, so just look forward to that. Your airship is going to change. And I think that's going to help a lot of people with, who are struggling with upgrading their airship abilities, because it's going to give you a lot of those, I don't know what they call them, ability parts or whatever that shit called. They're going to give you a lot of the things that you need to get your abilities up to the level of your airship. And instead of having the different boosts here, say instead of having this, depending on your airship size, you're going to have a set level of gathering speed, a set level of troop march speed and stuff like that. So I think that's going to be a good change. They are adding a new level of monetization for the airship abilities. So if you wanted to get, for example, different troop attack or troop health defense boost, you got to buy these things. So that's the only other thing I can see in line to be monetized with the game. I haven't seen anything else. I got to check on my King of Avalon account, but I think that's the last thing. I can't imagine that they're going to start changing the levels again for the different things that just upgraded. Because the upgrades all happened probably in the last 3 months. They set that new where you have the bottom three, then you got to upgrade higher, you got to get extra materials, stuff like that. So that just came out for all of the different ways to get like stats. I can't imagine they're going to try to say, all right, now we did that, let's go up to the number, level 6 of the curiosities or something like that. So I don't know if this will make them kind of focus more on the gameplay, making things cleaner or not. But the way things is, I just, like I said, I'm not actively playing. I don't really understand how, I don't know. I don't know how y'all do it in terms of, just the quality of what you're getting. We're not getting anything worth paying for. And, whatever. So I'm not going to quit. Because I want to keep making these videos. I want to keep interacting with all of you. I want to, I just enjoy doing this. However, I will be spending a little more time making tutorials about Rise of Kingdoms. If anyone wants to join and wants to say start up a new alliance or something like that, let me know, because I would love to, get some people from Guns of Glory over. You can get far because this game is a fairly new game. Rise of Kingdoms is a fairly new game, so there's not C-45s or C-40s right now. I believe the highest airship is the highest castle is a C-25. And right now I'm at C-18 on that. And the strong players, they're like 4 million power. And this is like back in the day, like early Guns of Glory. Whoever those old heads are, if y'all can remember, back in the day, man, 300 million power was what? That's not even thought of. But it progressed so far that now 300 million is like, yeah, but starting off early in the Rise of Kingdoms and understanding the way the game works, that all these games work in a similar fashion. They all have similar concepts. And actually, when you're playing other games in this particular genre, Guns of Glory is actually behind the curve. They're trying to catch up. So if you look at how other games are structured, Guns of Glory is, this is really like a dinosaur. And the different moves they're making is really trying to catch up to everyone else. So that's why you see these rapid releases. At this point, I think they might be too far along to actually do a wholesale change of the actual gameplay. And a lot of the features, as you're going to see in some videos, I'm going to start releasing a lot of the features. And this is, with all the newer, I forgot what it was, MMORPGs, like a massive, role playing game for strategy. A lot of the new games are structured the same, and there's actually King's Group released a new game called State of Survival. That new game is built in the new genre or in a new format of these particular games. So what you're getting here is, I guess it's too old to change at this point. So like I said, if anyone wants to come over, start a kingdom. I don't know. I think that one, you can get pretty far in that game without spending any money. To be honest, you can. It's a new game. I think having some people from Guns of Glory, if instead of spending, if you got to spend say $200 to get something on this game, spend $200 on the other game, you'd be balling. You'd be a boss, right? So I'd rather do that. But also for the newer people playing Guns of Glory, I think overall, let me just say this: I think it's a good game. I think it's a game that when you're starting out, when you're starting out, it's not all about money. And I think this is one of the reasons why I like King's Group. Starting out, it's not all about money, it's about growth. Now, at the end of the day, do I want to get my growth faster, fast as possible? Yeah, so I'm going to spend money. But it's not all about money. Once you get a certain size, so once, I'm a C35, most of my stuff is pretty good. In order to get to a higher level, I have to spend so much money just to get there. And that's when it kind of loses its purpose. Like I don't want to have to spend just to play the game. Now, if I wouldn't mind spending if I get a nice benefit from spending. But just to play the game in this case, for me, just to stay relevant, I have to spend money. Once you get to a certain level, once you get to that C35, you have to spend money. But as a C20, C25, even let's say under C30, maybe even under C35, you can get a lot of the stuff now for free. And in terms of, remember back in the day, it used to be so hard. The people who spent so much money on getting the demon gear. Like a year ago, that people spent hundreds of freaking dollars on getting demon gear. I have a farm now that has retribution gear. So stuff is so cheap now that I think for people who are in that growing stage, the game is fun. People who are in that more mature stage, where each particular stat increase is going to cost a significant amount of money, I don't know if there's not the value anymore, and that's what Guns of Glory has forgotten. Instead of kind of trying to fix the gameplay, make the game more exciting, they have a kingdom raid during KE. How long did that freaking take? So that's nice, but at the end of the day, in order, to grow, I have to spend a ton, and I'm not going to do that anymore on this game because one, I can get a lot further on other games, even if it's not Rise of Kingdoms. That's fine, but so at a certain point, you just got to decide where you want to go. For me, I'm just there. I'll maintain where I'm at. When things become cheaper, I'll try to upgrade. They haven't had any new events out yet, so hopefully, when a new event comes out, I can get all my stuff to Buccaneer level, start working that out. And I'm just going to try to get my stats up slowly but surely and try to do it with spending the minimum amount of money um, on this particular game. So I'm not going to quit. I haven't released anything. It's not like me to do that. I was on the verge of just like whatever. But I think I could still. I think it's you don't have to actively play the game in order to explain the game, and I think that's one thing that people need when, especially newer people, because this game doesn't have any instructions. It's pretty much all right. Just go and figure it out, and that's by doing that they kind of put you at a disadvantage because you're by the time you learn, it's been now 2, 3, 4 weeks where you could have got it a lot faster. So I'm going to keep doing videos. Thank you very much, y'all, for the support. You will see other content on my webpage. Hopefully y'all stay with me. Like I said, I'm not going to neglect my duties to report on the changes. I'll release more, I guess, up to date videos. So I have been off. Like I said, over the last few weeks, I've been contemplating what I want to do, whether to stay in the game or not. Like I said, I'm going to stay. I'm just going to, I'm not going to be active, and you can do that. Maybe later on, I'll decide to come back and be active. If I do, I'll let people know. But it doesn't. Just because I'm not active, it doesn't mean that I shouldn't be making up to date videos. That's my choice not to be active. So for that, everyone, I apologize for not, staying on top of things. Of course, Gun Muse, he's been on top of things as soon as they come out, which is great for everyone. I say things a little different, a little shorter, except for this freaking long ass live stream. But I'll get back to doing my job. So first things first, I'm going to be releasing some videos on what's this thing called? On the latest update, and I guess we already talked about a lot of it. It's really, it's not a whole. That's the thing. The hard part, and I won't keep y'all too much longer. The hard part is it's not a whole lot to talk about, which makes the updates that much worse. Like how how fun would it be? Like, oh yes, we have new curiosities. Here are the new curiosities. Here are the stats you can get the new curiosities. To get the new curiosities, you gotta spend money. That's not an update. You know what I mean? That's not even something that I would want to like. I wouldn't even want to say those words. And that's another struggle I've been having is there's not a lot of content. Now I did miss the Kingdom raid. One, like I said, I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to quit or not. So I'll probably do a more in-depth video on the Kingdom raids next time. Maybe I'll do some live streaming on that. But it hasn't really been enough to actually report on it. I guess it's one of the big freaking reasons. How long would it take me to just talk about the new curiosities that came out? Or the update to the subscriptions? The honor challenge, you don't have to talk about that. It's the same damn thing as before. So I guess that's another reason. I guess I'll just say that is because these updates have been so narrow. You know what I'd rather them do is take a month off, update nothing. I'd rather complain for a month and get a great update than to get like these updates every 2 weeks and they be shitty. Because it's not really like all they're doing is just like adding more things you can buy, but they're not adding more things you can do for the most part. So that said, everyone, thanks for hearing me rant. You will hear from me more often, especially when when updates come out, new information comes out. So I apologize for not being on track, on time, like I need to be. Appreciate people like Gunmuse releasing videos to keep y'all up to date. I'll take a look at this. I'm not sure if I'll do an update. I may do a video on just the curiosities themselves to talk about how much it costs now. Give you like a breakdown. Other than that, I don't see. Now, if you have some content you want me to do, let me know. I don't see a lot of stuff to talk about. I don't see a lot of content to review. And that's maybe another reason why you haven't seen much, because I don't just like talking just for talking's sake. But if you see anything, let me know. You don't understand. I used to do a pack review. Maybe I'll look into something like that. But other than that, y'all, I think thank you very much for sticking with me here. Like I said, I'm sorry, I haven't really been on. I'll start doing more videos more often. Just to kind of what? Look at this. Oh, what? Hold on, wait. Did y'all notice this? Hold on, is this correct? So they reduced the $1 keys to 4, and they reduced the $5 keys to 6. Wasn't it higher before? Wasn't it like 10? Whatever, y'all. All right, y'all. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your support. I'll continue making these videos. I'm not, as I was thinking, I'm not going to actually quit. I'm just not going to play as often. But it doesn't mean that I can kind of slack off on my duties. If y'all wanted to, anyone want to start a kingdom together, join me, whatever, on Rise of Kingdoms, let me know. I think we gotta have, a good time. It's a pretty good game, fun game. I'll release some videos on that. Reach out to me, and pretty much, y'all. Thank you very much for the support, and have a great day, folks.